y'all again? It's your girl. We back with another video. And today we're going. So this is the design. So you know you have to mirror your design when you sublimating or when you're doing heat transfer vinyl. The design has to be mirrored. So when the heat hit it, I how to do it. It's magic. So this is the first one. Then as you see. So this is why they always tell you when you're doing your cups to always measure it yourself. Always, even though you buy the template from someone and you drop and drag, you still have to do your correct measurements to print it out. So as you see, look, this part will be fine because you can always cut off the extra, right? That gotta be the extra. You can always cut that off. You can always cut like this extra off to trim it down. So that's fine. That's not an issue, not a big deal. But you see, it's too much here. So now you're gonna lose this part of your design if you was to use it because of the measurement. So it's always good to do your measurements. Right. So and each cup is always not the same. Even and it might sound funny, it might sound weird. But each cup, look at this. You see? I don't know if you can see it. These are both supposed to be 20-ounce tumblers. Looking at it right here, you see? It's about maybe a few inches taller. This one is a few inches taller. Boom. Let's try this one. Same thing. A few inches taller. Let me see with this one. Now this one is about the same or feel like it might be this inch shorter. So you see, so I started to cut it and I said, you know what? Let me bring it on and show y'all. So you see, right? You see how perfect it is? And then then I will wrap it around. You see that? Perfect. And then wrap it around. And you know I will pull it tight and wrap it. Oh, I just ripped it and pull it. So next is you want to get rid of all the white. If anything is on your design, because you don't want it to, it would just transfer on here and it just be like a white blank spot. So if I don't cut this off, there's no ink there, so it's going to leave like a white outline. For the bottom part, it wouldn't be so much of a big deal, but that's not the design it's made. So as you see what I'm doing here, I'm just cutting away. And there's no white right there, right? And we're going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to cut this off. I'm trying to keep it in the camera as much as I can for you guys. As much as I can for you guys. And I'm just cutting off the little extra white. So, you see that? And we're going to do the same thing for the top. We're going to cut off all the extra white. And as I always tell y'all, take your time. You know, I say that in all my videos because I've got to tell myself sometimes, like, girl, what are you rushing for? Who are you rushing for? This is why you give yourself a time limit, an estimate, you know, give yourself time. Because you don't want to rush your design. And you don't want to, you know, rush and then you mess it up. Because not only is you messing it up, you know, your time frame, but you're messing up your product, which costs a lot of money. Like, stuff is not cheap, especially when you're dealing with sublimation. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand and a lot of people don't get. I don't really like that purple, that line. To me, it makes it looks like it's... I'm going to cut that off. Because it's like a light purple, but to me, it makes it look like it's It make it look like it's still white, even though I don't know how it would turn out. Maybe it would still, but to me, it's still giving me like that white. It's giving me like, I don't know. It's giving me fever, guys. So here it is. And this is how I do mine. Everybody, like I said, does this different, but this is how I do mine. So this is the design, right? This is my cup. So the first thing you're going to do, I'm not going to do that, but what you want to do is normally, because I really haven't been touching it and things like that, so I really shouldn't have no prints or nothing on it. I had already cleaned it, like, well, not, like, wiped it down. So you want to wipe it down with some, you can wipe it, whatever you choose. Alcohol is the best to wipe it, you know, clean it away. And you want to use a lint-free cloth, because you're trying to avoid any lint, anything on it. So you want to use a lint cloth. Yeah. So this is how I do my design, right? So I normally take my cup and turn it upside down this way. But if you do this, make sure you take your design and you turn it the same way, because you don't want to keep it this way and then you do all this work and then you realize, or you don't realize till after it's done, you take it upside down. So now your design is upside down. So you're going to do this. Make sure you turn it upside down, right? Being that this is how I do mine. Okay, so you see, well, I have it exactly, so I don't have to worry. But like, say if instant, it would have been more. I would have made sure that this was the part that overlaps. So like when I tell you, like, this is like a really, really tight, this is the tape. And I'm squeezing it as much as I can, guys, to give it that. And the same thing here. I'm squeezing it. And the same thing here. When I say like squeezing it and pulling it, like, so there you have it, right? So I don't have any more of my thing, and I don't want to use my, so I'm just going to take my time and just go around the edges. Because I don't want it, I normally use my painter tape, but what I don't like is when you use the painted tape. It's much easier, but it leaves a sticky residue. So as you see, I'm just going around and I'm just adding the tape. Okay, so that's enough. Right, and then I'm just gonna bring it down. I'm just folding it down. And let me put that right there because we're gonna use that for the bottom. Okay, so like I said, and this is what I normally do is to get that deep increase at the top. And then I'm going to do the bottom. As you see. I'm doing the same thing. I'm just twisting it. I'm just twirling it around. Just to make sure. This is stuff that I do, you don't have to do. So now we're gonna, so now that we have this, so this is the part that I don't like this tape, I don't remember what brand name this blue tape is that I got. I love it because it doesn't, but this particular one, I don't know. I gotta get some. I'm actually waiting on some new tape because I need that when I went to do my banner, because this tape is so small. Well, the way that it is small, and when I went to go slide my the banner across the heat press, it shifted, it moved. So yeah. So now we're going to set up the heat press and we'll be back. Okay, so now that we have that, so it's plugged up, we're going to turn this on. So it's on, and then we're just going to wait for it to heat up. Then once it heat up, we got the mug. A lot of people don't use butcher paper or anything to wrap the tumbler. I'm going to use some because, one, I'm not using sublimation printer paper. I'm using regular butcher print copy paper. That works fine for me. So, and you see where the seam of the tape is? That's what I'm going to use to let that guide me when I rotate my tumbler. So you see I have it at one angle, right? And when I put it in, it's going to be facing this way. And then when it turns, and then I will rotate the tumbler a 360 and bring it the other direction. So that's how we're going to do that. Okay, so it's ready. As you see, it's at 380. Is that 380 or 360? For 75 seconds, I can't even see it from here. So now, remember I told you, this is my line. So I'm going to slide it in. I'm going to slide it in. let me pull this away from here. I'm going to slide it in. Go ahead to R for close. It basically closed all the way, so yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's gonna open, right? So now that it open, I'm gonna pull it out enough where I can see it, and I'm gonna rotate it. I'm gonna do a whole 360 until I see the there we go. Ooh. I'm gonna do it this way, so you see it? You see where the tape is at? So now I'm gonna put it in here. And then I'm just gonna close it. And then once I close it, we're gonna do, so there you have it. So now it's closed. And we'll be back. Okay, 2, 1, and we back. It's open. So now it's done. And if you can see it, you can actually see your design through your tumbler. If you can't see the design through the tumbler, then you know it's something you didn't do right. Even if you burnt it or you undercooked it, you will still be able to see your design. If you don't see anything, you know it's not a sublimation tumbler item, or it's not sublimation ink. So that's one thing. So now we go into, I'm gonna turn this, I'm about to hit it. I'm gonna turn this off. Now that that's off, I'm gonna unplug it. And anytime when you're not using it, always turn it off. And then if you're not, say you're doing more than one, you're gonna use it in a few minutes, then you just turn it off. But if you're done with it, turn it off and unplug it. Turn it off and unplug it. So we just gonna let this cool off. Some people, and I used to be one of them people that used to be too excited to wait for my stuff to cool off, and I would want to reveal it because the curiosity, as that old saying, curiosity kills the cat. That's true. That used to be me. So yeah. So, but what I am going to do, I'm going to take I'm going to take this paper off. And we're going to let it cool off, cool down. Because sometimes when you remove the paper too fast, you need to let it cool up a little bit for moving it, because it's still heating up. You can cause your item to get ghosting. And ghosting is where you see like little spots. That's because the item is still cooking. It's still hot, and you moving it, so you kind of like shifting your design into like other areas of the spot than where it's supposed to be. So you let it cool down a little bit before you want to remove your design and show it off. Like I said, I used to be one of those people that used to love and could not wait. I promise you, I could not wait. As soon as it came out, I was revealing. And I always wondered, oh, why I see a little ghost in here, a little ghost there? And then I found out. So, and it cools down pretty fast, as you can see. I'm able to touch it. You can see the design. until it cool down. I'm just going to start off with the tape, moving the tape from both parts. I'm just going to remove the tape from both parts, top and bottom. So I'm just removing the tape. Like I said, I'm just moving the tape from top and bottom. Moving the tape top and bottom. I'm just removing the tape, guys. I'm not doing nothing else. I know you're like, ooh, hurry up, hurry up. I know. Ooh, I seen something, guys. I don't know if y'all seen that, like I seen it. You gotta pay attention. All right. So you see? Let me see. Ooh. Oh, God. I love it. Okay. I'm not going to cheat you. I'm not going to be one of those that keep you waiting. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my God. Do you see that? I love it. I love it, guys. I love it. Oh my God. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. It is so pretty. Hey, I love it. Look at that. So you see what I'm saying? So yeah. Look. Fake friends repellent. And then it says 2-in-1 BS. You know what BS stands for? Bullshit and drama eliminated. Spray them before the mess start. Lies, motivation, and 2 factors behavior. Your space gets near you. I don't know. That's yeah. Then I have all the different saying. Erase stress, eliminates rumors, memorize, minimize toxicity. The defense system. Okay, let me see. Defense system used to protect yourself from liars and the haters. directions for use, and then, you know, it just give you the different things. I love it. It's cute. The tips. Apply before entering messy environments. Reapply as needed for boundaries. For emotional protection only. Where to use it at? Group events, workplaces, and family gatherings. I love it. And you see, you see the thing? I love it, guys. I love it. This is so cute. Works best for boundary setters, peace protectors, and gossip blockers. You see that? Work best for. I love that. I'm sorry, is you're getting like the from the thing, the God. But you see, fake friends repellent. This is so stupid cute. And then I swiped out and I did I'm about to go an AI photo of myself that I already had, and I picked my picture here, swiped it out with my picture. So, you know, these are something that you can also offer with now going forward, like when you're making the tumblers for people and things like that. So something like this is definitely will be cute for these type of tumblers. So you can swipe them out, put their picture in or whatever, things like that. Or even if it's like a group thing, you can put like the group picture in, film, you know, however, depends on what it is. So this is definitely a game changer. This is definitely a game changer right here. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna keep you long. I just want y'all to keep me company while I make this, and also show you how I make my tumblers. So as you can see, yeah, as you can see. Only thing is from right at the very tip, it's a tiny bit, but other than that, you can't even see where I overlapped it. You really can't, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty cute, guys, pretty cute. Yeah, pretty cute. Pretty cute. But anyway, guys, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. Would you rock one of these or not? All right, guys. Later.